Believe me when I say it, the Lamborghini Urus will go down as a classic. I've heard the term world's first super SUV go around when it comes to describing the car, but I don't think that serves it enough justice. The world's first successful super SUV, that's better. This was a car that had its debut in 2017, and as you'd expect, it was the hottest thing on the debate table at the time. People were asking, was a Lamborghini SUV really necessary? Would it have worked better as a coupe? Will it be the fastest SUV on the Nürburgring? Well, I'll tell you this. Answer to that last question was a resounding yes. Thanks to its phenomenal top speed of 189 miles per hour paired with its exceptional handling, the Urus remained the fastest SUV for the following 2 years, with a blistering time of 7 minutes 47 seconds. This is a car that is outstandingly powerful, carefully designed, and most importantly, oozes a menacing presence. It's an icon, driven by rappers, celebrities, CEOs, footballers, dads, moms, and even by God himself. Praise Jesus. When it comes to top drives, this car is what you'd consider to be an Avengers level threat. It's as much of a game changer as the Rimac Nevera or the Volkswagen IDR because it's the absolute best in its class. In the game, it has a top speed of 190 miles per hour, 86 handling, and accelerates to 60 in just 3.4 seconds, combined with an MRA of 79. To put things into comparison, its closest competitor, the Stelvio, comes in with 2 less handling and 10 less MRA, which is mid-range acceleration. The Urus is what some may consider to be a must-win prize car, and I can say with resounding confidence that I don't regret investing for it during its first appearance in a Tri-Series. So introducing your next prize car, the best SUV in the entire game, and it's been that way for almost 2 years now, the Lamborghini Urus. Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom is back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Today's episode is going to be centered around this amazing beast, and I'm making this video in update 14.5, so you're going to see the interesting loading screens now, the transitions, which I actually do quite like. But yes, the Lamborghini Urus, I mean, like I said in the intro, this thing is ridiculous. It is one of my most used prize cars. Also, one of my most used legendaries. You have seen this car featured in many of my series in the past. I know I've done a ranking of every legendary prize car that I've won. Urus was tier 1. And then we talked about, legendary prize cars that I use the most per day. Urus was tier 1. This thing is absolutely ridiculous because, like I said, it is the best in its class. It's kind of like the IDR or the Nevera when it comes to SUVs. And what makes this thing even more special than the IDR or, a Rimac Nevera is that the competition for the Urus, where it operates it in the game, is a very niche pool of cars. What I'm trying to say here is that yes, I'm not going to try and, denounce the IDR or the Rimac. They are the best of the best. But there are many, many cars that you can get that can get very close to it, that you can even win. Like, you can get cars that are close to those 2 cars, and you don't even need to unpack any of them because you can win the Apollo, you can win the Peugeot, you can win the 905B, the 918, the Bugatti Chiron Sport. Like I said, none of them's going to beat those cars, but they can get close. When it comes to the Urus, I mean, what is the closest competition to this? It's the Stelvio and maybe the Macan Performance Pack, and outside of that, nothing. And you can't win the Stelvio, you can't win the Macan, so you can be in a situation where you've been lacking in the SUV department because there isn't much to win besides the Urus, and if you can't impact the Stelvio or the Macan, you can't even get this car. You can't even, even if you have them, they wouldn't even be able to be the Urus. What I'm trying to say is that the Urus is ridiculous. I've owned it for 638 days, so that is almost 2 years. The car's been in the game for more than 2 years, but obviously it was unawarded for a time. It came in with Italian Renaissance at the end of 2019, but it only came out as a prize car, I do believe, in 2020, around April. It was German 2010 and 2014, if I remember the requirements correctly. But 638 days old, I've raced it 3,005 times, and it has a win ratio of 89%, and that is at stock. I can't click the upgrade button. Why can I not click the upgrade? There we go. Yeah, it's at stock, you know, with an 89% win ratio. So imagine this being maxed. Obviously, I'm going to have to put an upgrade into this now, because with the rerun coming, a lot more people are going to be winning this Urus, and I can't just leave it stock anymore. So to make my Urus special from the other ones, it's kind of like the McLaren 12C treatment. I'm going to have to put in an upgrade. But it's definitely worth it, though. You know, there's a reason why I've kind of held back on not putting an upgrade in the Senna. Senna is absolutely ridiculous. It's amazing, but it's still going to lose to an IDR. It's going to lose to a Rimac Nevera. And when it comes to rear-wheel drive cars, still going to lose to the 905B, but like I said, this is the best of the best. So definitely, I'm going to put an upgrade into this once the reruns are over, just so that my Urus has a little bit of an edge. Also, I'm done with my legendaries. As you can see over here, if I go into fully upgraded, now this is obviously 14.5, so you get to see the duplicates and unique tags as well, which I think are super duper cool. As you can go into fully upgraded, I'm done. ACRX is completed. I still haven't given it a name. If you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments below. I don't even have a name for the GTSR. I mean, we have Syracuse, Bollywood, and Hollywood, and then we have Blossom Jr. Those four I've named, but the other two Vipers, haven't named them yet. So if you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, I'm done. All my unique Dodge legendaries are taken care of. You know, like when you're in a plane and they're always like, you know, take care of yourself first before those in your care or whatever. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done taking care of myself. I can start working on other legendary projects that are not Dodge, because I've completed every single one. Viper, TA, ACR, ACRX, and the GTSR. So the Urus is definitely a card that I want to work on. I also want to work on the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Alpha Pro car, or I really want to finish my Nissan GTR Track Edition. That one is named Corn. But talking about the Vulcan though, let's jump into the prelims real quick. So hopefully the game doesn't crash. Awesome, it didn't. Alright, Lamborghini Urus prelims. Now one thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the requirements. Final requirements. So I'm going to put a picture right here. I got tier 1 in the qualifiers, and as you can see, they gave out a standard carbon fiber. Standard Jaguar carbon fiber. A lot of people have been, you know, thinking, oh, what if it's front-wheel drive carbon fiber, front-wheel drive carbon fiber, front-wheel drive Jag final, or rear-wheel drive Jag final. Now, I'm inclined to think that it's a rear-wheel drive Jag final. At the end of the day, there isn't much of a difference of rear-wheel drive Jags and front-engine Jags, because if it comes to front-engine Jag, I mean, because either way, you're not going to have the CX-75, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that this isn't a final for the CX-75, because we've had a final where that was a key car already. That being said, it was a long time ago, but I think it's going to be a rear-wheel drive Jag, but we don't know for sure because we don't have the confirmation from the pack. It's just a regular Jaguar pack. So let's jump into the prelims. This is the hand that I'm using. I'm using an Aston Martin Vulcan, Aston Martin 177. So both my Aston Martin prize cars. I'm also using the Super Light as well as the Escort. Now I really want to use the TVR. It's better than the Aston Martin 177. But what the problem is if I use the TVR, I can't use the Tasman, which means that the next car I have to use is a TVR Timar, and like, that's sus, bro. I don't want to do that, and I have to use the Super Light. Like, it's a must. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be using the Sabera. I'll be using the 177, which is another legendary I want to max out. You know, it's a whole new world of opportunities of maxing out legendaries now, because I'm done with the Dodges. I can start working on other projects. What am I going to work on? Well, I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. So this is going to be my drag car. The 177 is going to be my drag car. We're going to need the Escort Rally spec. Now this is pretty interesting. I have a dry spec Ford Escort Rally spec, 699, but it doesn't matter on Ocean City streets. Ocean City streets, you want to go 996. So my dry spec for Escort is still absolutely worthless, which is very sad. So yeah, we gotta have a, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, is the Super Light really the best car to use here? Because putting that TVR on the Ocean Highway or whatever it's called, that's going to tank a lot of points. You know, 129 is a lot. But then again, you know, if there's a slalom and you have the Super Light, that's a free win. So I'm on the fence whether I should use the Super Light or not. I mean, come on. It's the freaking Super Light. I shouldn't be on the fence about this, but I am. And it's it feels weird. I'll tell you that. All right, so this is the track set with, well, it's basically just called the drag set. So yeah, let's go. I can see at least 3 win conditions over here. So 1, 2, 3, and then that's going to be a draw, and that's going to be a loss. That's another thing, you know. I might have to put the super light. I'm starting to think that the super light might not be the best card to use. I'm not sure. A part of me is thinking might be better if I wasn't using the super light. I was using the CC100 instead. Let's give that a shot. We'll check it out. So, because I don't feel too good using the 177, especially if you have the Sabera. It's a better car. So that gives me 81 to work with, and I have the Vanquish Zagato, but you're better off using the CC100 because it has more MRA. And honestly, 36. Do I have a 36? No. I mean, the best thing is still the Tasman, so we'll stick to that. This might be a better hand. If there really only is one slalom, I'll just put this against a super light on the slalom. So yeah, not a super light event, perhaps. We're yet to find out. But really, what is the game changer here is if you have a 996 Escort Rally spec. Now, I don't know for sure if a 996 will be the 969 on Ocean City streets, but if Reputation precedes it on... Sorry, there was a cashew stuck in my throat. If Reputation precedes this track set, then 996 should be able to win, but I'm not too sure, actually. So, 1 win over here. You're going to win. Okay, he's gone to Narnia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a pretty good hand, I would say. I think it's I should put a fuse into my TVR. See, now I don't have a road to follow. Now that I've secured all my dodge, every time I just look at a legendary, I'm just like, maybe I should put a fuse in that. Maybe I should put a fuse in this. That's the thing with the 177. Amazing MRI on that thing, but the 0 to 60 for its RQ is actually pretty weak. So I'm going to demonstrate it right here. The TVR is going to send the 177 to Gapplebee's. So that's 1 win, and that's going to be 2 wins. It's going to be a draw. Now, this is interesting. Is the CC100 going to beat the JPE on a hairpin road? I'm not too sure about that, really. But, I don't know. Well, we're about to find out. So, let's do it. Yeah, but the TVR coming in handy. Really what makes the TVR so special is that buff that it got. That's why it's so special now. We're going to win by more than 50. Yeah, so I think that if we go into... It looked like a 100-100 kind of thing, but it might be whatever 50 plus 62 is. So 112 to 100. We'll see. We will see. Because I don't think the CC100 is going to be the JPE. Not on a hairpin road. But there is, you know... it's close. It's very close, but... no cigar. But we do win it in the end. Obviously, the TVR is going to be the 177. They both have similar MRA, and the TVR has a far greater 0 to 60. This thing is amazing. I really, I want to drag spec TVR because that's the only way you can really do it. Great MRA, high top speed, a low 0 to 60. I mean, this really is the British version of the Demon. You would think that the EXP 100 is the British version of the Demon. Yeah, on steroids perhaps, but this is more around the Demon's RQ range, which makes it a lot more helpful, actually. And it will be the deciding factor in a lot of these races. Imagine if I had a fuse in this TVR, I would be, I'd be beating this hand right now. He is using the super light though. Let's check it out. I mean, it's a 1 draw. I don't know if I win the Ocean Highway against the super light. Let's try it. I want to see if the TVR beats the Vulcan on a drag. Let's try it, because either way, worst case scenario is that we're just gonna draw. So I have nothing to lose here, so let's give it a shot. Once again, man, I freaking wish I had a 3-2. A Ford Escort Rally Spec 322 would come in clutch right now. I'm just saying, it will come in clutch right now. Ooh, it draws. Hey. Okay. Yeah, that TVR is good. It's really good. We're gonna win. Yeah, draw's fine. We'll take that. That's insane. I really want to put a fuse in that TVR. Oh man. Yeah, this one was gonna win anyway because we had the handling and the MRA, and we did take that. All right, 5-0, and we are in 5th place. So looking good so far, but it's a pretty new bracket. Oh, it's a very, very new bracket. 64 out of 300, but I mean, at the end of the day, I have 2 of these ultra rares already. Funny enough, I'm actually maxing this right now as we speak. It's already done, actually, if I go into my cars. I don't want to go under 2 mil right now, so I don't want to like 3-star it right now. But if we go into status and we go into fuse completed, it's actually done. Because this was the car that I won from the qualifiers. I got the Jag. Obviously, I got the Epic, which was the prize. But from the Jag Carbon, I got the XFS. So yeah, that's done now. Just because I'm kind of at the stage where I'm just maxing out whatever ultra is something I don't have. I don't think that I will be doing well in the Owners Challenge, though. I won the last 2 Owners Challenges for the 918 and the Senna. It's actually kind of nice. I've had a lot of Owners Challenges now. But, yeah, I don't think I'll be winning this one for this Owners Challenge. And I don't think I want to invest in this either. Jaguar isn't really my thing. I know a lot of people love Jag, but it's not really my thing. Kind of good, you know, that, you know, it's coming on Year of the Tiger. I know it's not a tiger, but, you know, it's from the same family. But let me just show you real quick. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for drivetrain, tires, drive type. That's what it's called. I like to call it drivetrain. So rear wheel drive, that's what I got going for me. Obviously I won this from the qualifiers, but we can't use the XJ, so my hand would be 5 stock epic Jags. Yippee-ki-yay! I mean, I might be able to actually get the owner's prize car if I decide to max all of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I might max the XKRS because I like this car, but that's really just it. I mean, I'm not gonna get very far. I have, you know, some of the super rares. I should work on the XK next. I got some rares going on. I mean, this is what it looks like, right? Like the key cars is probably going to be the TWR. Wish listed, by the way. I want this car. I've been wanting this car for a while. I can't get it. These F-types might be useful. I don't have those either. It's funny, I've had the 175 and the XKR in the past, and I've fused them all away. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Lamborghini Urus. Let me know down in the comments below if you're going to go for it or not. Truly, I think it's fantastic. It's one of the best prize cars you will see in 2022. Obviously not the best because we had the Rimac Nevera. I don't think there's going to be any car that tops that this year. But the Lamborghini Urus comes close to it, I have to say. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to stay safe, wash your hands, and boss them out. Peace.